for my next upcoming book, The Nerd Consultant's Quest for the Ultimate Video Game. Or the search for. So, just starting. Set this one up. So I like the fact we're actually going to be playing a game whilst we're debating its series.
It's going to be quite difficult.
It's not. We're just doing a normal conversation like we normally do.
So long as you can multitask.
I can multitask. Anyway, for the purpose of the tape, the people in this conversation are myself, Calvin Atkinson,
Rennick
Bromley, and we will also discuss some people on chat. So Adam is already in chat.
Yeah, so that's Adam Tricky, who's going to be contributing to our discussions for best Crash Bandicoot video game.
So Crash Bandicoot. We've been we're doing this while we're, for the purpose of the book. Whilst we're doing this, we're actually playing one of the games.
Crash Bandicoot 3.
We're playing Crash Bandicoot 3, but we've been playing. At the time we're doing this, we've been playing these games a bit back and forth, and you've really been taking them in and rejudging them again. Yeah,
I've been judging them from a kind of vicarious position, whereas obviously you're the one who's been playing them. I haven't played them since PlayStation 1.
So I can't decide. We got to decide within half an hour, really, what is the best Crash Bandicoot game. And I think there's really only 4 games that are up for this.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd say there's 5. Oh, if we're including Crash Bandicoot 1, 2 and 3, then there's also Crash Nitro Kart and Crash Bandicoot Races.
No, Crash Chain Racing, you mean?
No, Nitro Kart as well.
Yeah, no, I know, but you just said Crash Bandicoot Racing.
Oh, I thought that's what it was, sorry.
No, it's called Crash Team Racing. I kind of want to throw Nitro Kart out of there. I like Nitro Kart. I like it.
Nitro Kart. Nitro Kart was so good.
Like, Nitro Kart's good. Alright, Elliot. So Elliot's in this as well.
Hello, Elliot.
So again, with the Crash Bandicoot games, the ones I think, the thing, I haven't got Emma in there now.
Hello.
So, with all that business out the way, so Adam's gone with, Adam's just said that he thinks CTR is the best. And so he's gone CTR.
Although he says that Crash Bandicoot 3 or 2 could be good depending on your view.
No, I'd love to get Elliot's perspective on this one, because I think he's got the actual PS1, like we've been playing the Insane trilogy.
So Elliot says from what he's heard, 3 is the best.
Yeah, well, I'm personally of that opinion, but I remember when Madness were doing their best PS1 bracket, Crash 2 got the most votes on Twitter, so I think Crash 2 is the one that holds the nostalgic value.
Yeah, that's the one I played the most of.
Oh, bollocks.
Well, no, apart from Crash Team Racing.
But when it comes to the Crash game, and Emma's pointed out she's only played 3. But playing them recently, I think Crash 2 has the best challenge, but Crash 3 is the best all-round experience in my opinion.
Right.
I think Crash 1 is out of this. Yeah, Elliot's agreeing with me this one. He's gone for Crash 1 should be taken out of this whole thing. Like, Crash 1 doesn't work as a whole.
But in terms of how iconic it is, would you...
Yeah, but there's a lot of things you can say about iconic games, like there's a lot of things I could say about Crash 1, but I'm not going to say that many things about it. I think we're going to judge these from the PS1 games. Like, I think it's unfair to have the Insane trilogy be a factor, considering that.
Well, let's put it differently. Would you change the place of any of them based on how good they are on the Insane trilogy?
No, not really. I still think I'd have. I still think I'd have the ends. I still think I'd have it really be between Crash 2 and 3. Like, when we were playing the Insane trilogy again.
Yeah.
I was kind of in this position of I like Crash 1 better on the Insane trilogy, but a lot of the bullshit that I didn't like the first time is still there. Like, admittedly, you don't have to get all the boxes if you want to do the big completionist. You don't have to get all the boxes in one life like you did on the original one, but some of the colored gems still require that.
Right.
And it's and there's still and some of the deaths don't quite work. I mean, Crash 1 didn't have the greatest level design.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
like we've been talking CT. The chat room that we've been in has been talking CTR.
Yeah.
I think we should really consider CTR. I mean, I think you're going to get outvoted on CTR versus Crash Nitro Kart. Like, I like Nitro Kart a lot. I think Nitro Kart's a highly underrated PlayStation 2 game.
I just think in terms of Nitro Kart versus CTR, I think Nitro Kart kind of did more. It was more like varied in terms of its environments, its levels, and its characters. Even I'm not bashing CTR at all, but I think CTR is probably original Mario Kart to Mario Kart, like what, we're on 7 now?
We're on 8.
Oh, 8, yeah. So that's my sort. I mean, obviously, it's not quite Mario Kart 8. But, it's.
But I think a lot
are there.
I mean, when we did the recording for this, the CTR remake wasn't out.
Yes.
So that might alter our opinion. I mean, Nitro Kart can come back in when we discuss the best kart racer.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Adam brings up an interesting point here. 2 has more. I mean, Adam's point is 2 is more solidly as a platformer game, but 3 has more gimmick levels, which can be off-putting. And I agree. I was kind of thinking this earlier. This idea of 3 has a lot more gimmicks. Like, it's got the underwater levels, which weren't into. It's got the jet ski levels.
Yeah.
It's got the animal levels. I think the animal levels are probably the best design in 3. I like the animal levels in 2, and I think this is really now starting to move into. But Elliot brings up the point that I'm about to bring up, which is that whereas the gimmicks in Crash 2 has quite a few gimmicks. A lot of people say, oh, Crash 3 is a bit gimmicky, but Crash 2 had quite a few gimmicks, and the gimmicks I think weren't implemented as well in that game. Like the jets. Like, take for example the jetpack.
Yeah.
That is absurd to use. It doesn't suit the control style.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit better on the Insane Trilogy version, but
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the jetpack kind of space levels.
You were watching me play that quite a bit,
that made me upset, and I wasn't even playing it.
Like, God help you if you tried to get all the boxes.
Yeah.
So I mean, admittedly, I think if it was narrowing down to the kart races between CTR and Adam agrees with me about the jetpack. But if we're narrowing it down to the kart races, I think my vote would go to CTR over Crash Nitro Kart, because I think CTR has a better soundtrack. I think it does a bit better implementation of all its modes. I just think a little bit of it was lost. And Adam's right. The final boss in that's a good question, actually. If we're all here, what do we think? Which game had the best boss fights?
From what I've seen, this one seems pretty good thus far.
I think the boss fights in. I think good boss fights should be challenging, but not make you want to pull out your hair.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Crash 1 is the weakest in this one, but Crash 1's already out of this.
Yeah, exactly.
So really between Crash 2 and 3, I mean, if I go by what I've enjoyed, I think the one thing I'll say about the Crash 3 bosses, I think once you kind of figure them out. No, I'm going to throw one out of this, Adam. Adam's going between 3 and 1.
Yeah, to be honest with you,
playing them again recently, even in the Insane Trilogy version, I don't think it quite holds up.
I must say, like, just watching the Embryo fight was double kill. Sorry, the Embryo fight was that was just hard for me to watch, and I'm glad you did it. But I think that just I think that's a pretty good metaphor for the entirety of all the boss fights in Crash 2. Also, what was...
So Elliot's gone that he thinks 3 is the best for the bosses.
3 is definitely the best for the bosses.
I think that the bosses are... The one thing I'll say against Crash 3's bosses is I think the bosses are a little too easy. I think the bosses...
Well, no, you were struggling with Tiny Tiger.
Yeah, but that was more... That was more out of bullshit luck. Whereas when Crash 2, I still kind of felt... There's a lot of rubbish with those bosses, but I still felt like... And in fact, Tiny's actually the worst in both of those games, because again, it's just a luck thing. Like in the second one, it's just luck if he's on the platformer. But if I'm going to go by... But Crash 2's bosses kind of infuriate me. I think the Crash 2 has really bad boss fights.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. The gangster fight wasn't very good.
That was in Crash 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, the guy who...
With the machine gun?
Yeah, you have to stay behind yeah, that's Crash 1.
Oh, really? Wow. I'm trying to remember that. To be fair, like, the fact that I can't remember many of the Crash 2 bosses...
Well, the second Ripperoo fight was in Crash 2, and it's the one where he's on the... It's not as bullshit as his fight in Crash 1, but it's that one where he's on the pogo stick.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the Crash 1... I quite like the Crash 1 Ripperoo fight compared to the second one.
No, I prefer the second one, because the first one, I was pulling out my hair with that boss fight. I was just... Everything about it was just pissing me off.
Yeah, but I mean, it's equally not
you just have to go back and look at something on YouTube playing it. Look how many times I died when I was doing it.
Yeah, I know. But that was because you weren't watching the patterns.
No. I was watching the patterns. The control style does not help that level at all. And maybe it was because I was playing on DualShock and I should have been playing with the D-pad. But I stand by my comments. And I'm sorry, I really, really, really don't... But with Crash 2, I feel like there was like with the tiny fight, it's just you've got to hope lucky that he's on the same panel as the one that's going to fall off.
Yeah, again, I just hate the embryo fight.
No, yeah, we never got to the embryo fight.
Yeah, we did.
Engine.
No, and embryo, the pink dude.
No,
sorry, you're right, Engine.
Embryo's the little guy with
no, sorry.
The one who looks like a bit of a Cortex clone.
Yeah, that's right, I got that confused.
I'll tell you one game we haven't mentioned, Crash Bash.
Or what about Crash Twinsanity? Or
No, I don't like the PS2 Crash games all that much.
Yeah.
I really don't like the Crash Bandicoot games on the Wii. Like, those games are really just awful.
Wait, wasn't Crash 3 on the PS2?
No, it wasn't. Crash 3 was a PS1 game.
I swear there was one Crash 2. There was one Crash game on the PS2.
There was a traditional Crash game on the PS2. It was called like Rapid Cortex.
That was it. That was the one I played the most of.
Now, yeah, I'll agree. Bash is really meh. Why are you playing? When you see someone, if I ever met someone who had an N64 and a PS1 and they owned both, but they only had Crash Bash and they didn't have Mario Party, you would ask them what are they doing with their life.
So what was wrong with Wrath of Cortex then?
Wrath of Cortex, it's too experimental.
See, I quite enjoyed that actually.
But like with this game, like with Crash 3, the experiments kind of pay off because they don't fundamentally go against Crash's core gameplay. Whereas in Rapid Cortex, it feels like they are going against the core gameplay.
Right.
Or it's like we go. There's a good example of this. We go 2 levels. You go like 2 levels in, and already the gameplay's vastly different.
Yeah.
Like the first 5 levels. Like imagine on this one. You're doing like imagine if you were in Crash 3 and the first level's like a traditional Crash level, and then second level's a jet ski. Then it's like there was way too many styles going at once, and they were all clashing.
Right. Yeah.
There is one actually that we haven't brought up, which I quite like.
It's a tiny adventure on the. Oh no,
the XS, Crash XS.
Yeah, I
on the Game Boy Advance. Which is a really good one, actually. I'll give you a Crash. Like, if I'm talking about a really great Game Boy Advance games, I'm going to bring up Crash XS because it is just actually done by Vicarious Visions, who did the Insane. Who did Nitro Kart and would go on to do the Insane trilogy.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really like Insane. I mean, I really like XS. I took it on holiday with me once when I was when my parents took me to Greece.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't stop playing it. It was just like playing Crash 3 on the portable system. It was all 2D, but they managed to keep a lot of the fundamental stuff that makes Crash work. So I think I want to have Crash XS as a potential. I mean, I probably wouldn't say I prefer it to Crash 2 or 3, but I think it deserves a mention.
Yeah, it deserves a mention. I don't think it's not good. I mean, I haven't played it, and I don't think I could kind of. I don't think I could make a decision or defend it because I haven't played it. But
it is one of those. If you went on eBay and you bought a Game Boy Advance, and then it said a bunch of random games you didn't know, and you didn't know what you were going to get. You open up that box, and one of those like you got Pokemon Ruby, you got Advance Wars, and then you open it up and you've got Crash XS. You're going to be a very happy person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah. So I
think this is really. I think CTR can have a comeback in the kart racer segment.
Yeah, I would prefer. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think. I think we'll throw the kart racers out of this. I think
both of them.
I think we'll throw both of them out. I think this really is a contest between Crash 2 and Crash 3, and so let's kind of discuss let's kind of discuss what the merits are to both of these games and what the downfalls are. So if I had to say the biggest merit, I'm trying to think, and I think the merits are very similar in both of those games. They're both very, very similar games.
Yeah.
But if I what's the down? So I think we need to look at the downfalls of both of them. What's the downfall of Crash 2, and what's the downfall of Crash 3? I think I have to agree that with some of the comments we've read that Crash 3 is a bit gimmicky. It's definitely trying a lot more gimmicks than Crash 2 did.
But it doesn't do badly at them.
No, it doesn't do badly at them. Elliot's even said.
The alien sign.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That alien sign, what?
Yeah, I'll get it in another playthrough. 3 is but the thing is, I like if I compare them. I mean, the one thing I'll say is, unless you're playing the Insane Trilogy version, it's much easier getting all the boxes in Crash 3, which you need to get the gems to unlock all the extra levels.
Right.
Or to get the extras, you need to get the gems. And to get the gems, you need to do crashes. You need to get all those boxes. And if you're really struggling to get all those boxes, that game's lasting a lot longer for a lot worse. There's one level called like Cold Hard Crash.
Yeah.
And before the Insane Trilogy, there was a right hidden box. So you could go through half of that level. You'd never know where that box was.
Right.
And it would just infuriate you constantly. And for my money, it's the worst one. That's why, for me, it's one of the worst levels in Crash for just that reason. And there's a few moments like that in Crash 2. It's like Crash 2 is really great when you're not trying to go for full completion.
Yeah, I would say that a lot of the levels and the kind of style of gameplay that we've had in the earlier 2 Crashes were kind of obviously we're watching it, are kind of being done better in Crash 3 than they were in Crash 2. For example, even the levels where you're riding on the animals. Luckily, there's no bridge levels in 2 or 3.
I died so many times on those. But when it comes to
it does feel as though they're done better in this.
I mean, whereas the thing is, with Crash 3, there's 2 level gimmick. The level gimmick I really don't like is the biker segments. Like, I mean, I'm playing one as I'm doing this.
Yeah,
and I'm failing constantly. Even the Insane Trilogy didn't really fix a lot of the issues with it.
Last week when you were doing these levels, I was like, okay, that's really quite cool. You know, they decided to put that on the platform. That's interesting. But now Alien Sign. But now, like watching it again, it doesn't look fun.
It's not very fun.
I get why they were doing it, because like
I'm also not really a fan. I'm also not really a fan of. We'll get to Adam's Coming in a minute, but I'm not really a fan of the jet ski levels either.
No, they don't.
They weren't that great in Crash in the original version, and the Insane Trilogy actually managed to make them worse. Like, they fundamentally control a lot worse. So Adam's Coming is the way Crash 2 does secrets is very much pass around the school playground below each other's minds, whereas Crash 3 does a lot less. But in my opinion, that's kind of where Crash 2 kind of falls down for me. Like, I feel like with Crash 2, I mean, let's take Crash 2. I feel like I'm not I don't really want to go out of my way. Whereas with Crash 3, I really feel like I want to go out of my way.
Yeah,
in fact, most of the things like the death routes, I felt like I was getting them by chance rather than by success rate.
It looks. Well, so Crash 3 I think is just more forgiving, but it looks as though like the secrets that you're interested in, like the secrets in the levels are kind of more like neatly embedded almost, and like it does reward you for actually going out of off the beaten track and getting those more than Crash 2 where it's actually more punishing.
What about
you're more incentivized to actually go for the secrets?
What about level design? Which game do you reckon does better in that? Which one's got better level design? Crash 2 or Crash 3?
I haven't seen enough of Crash 3 yet, but
I finished both games, and off the top of my head, I'd have to say I think Crash 2 has more challenging levels.
Right.
But I think in terms of making the most of the concept, the platforming ideas, all that business.
What do you guys think? Best level design, Crash 2 or 3?
Like in terms of all that, I'd have to go with 3. I think 3, not just because it's doing the whole time travel idea, which adds to tons of creative ideas, but I also feel like all the various...
Get ready for the alien sign, by the way.
It implements a lot of these ideas a lot better. I think it has a lot... I think it just does that all that a little bit more. I think it's... That's just it, really.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you get an extra level for it in the alien.
Oh, it gives you a level.
See, again, that's what's great about what's great about Crash 3. There was all sorts of moments like that. You got to hit.
What? That's so cool. Are you riding an alien?
No, it's just.
I thought you were riding an alien.
But it's just you get this extra level, like hot jet ski level called Hot Cocoa, and it's really just so much, and it's so much fun to have in it. Like, really, if I'm honest, I mean, when I was a kid, I went back. I played a lot of Crash 1, I played a lot of Crash 2, but I went back to Crash 3 the most.
Yeah.
And I feel like in Crash 3, it was the only one I actually completed on the PS1.
Yeah.
I never got around to finishing Crash 2 and Crash 1, but I did finish Crash 3. So that might be influencing my decision. But okay, we talked about levels. We talked about the fact that none of these games are very good boss fights. Like as good as Crash 3 boss fights are, I don't think any of those I don't think the boss fights.
It's certainly not famous for me.
Like if you're gonna play Crash. Like if you were going to play Crash right now, you're going to play one of these games. You're going back to the one that's going to give you the most fun, the most enjoyment over the longest period of time.
It feels as though they've got the most things right in this game.
In Crash 3.
Yeah, in terms of.
But there must be a reason why loads of people say Crash 2, because the most I hear is that everyone talk about nostalgia. They always talk. Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot 2, Crash Bandicoot 2. Again, it was the one that they picked on Madness. And that was from Twitter followers. I mean, Adam's going to say Crash 3 has better level design just because there's a reasonable difficulty curve. But again, that's another thing we don't talk about a lot with the games. I agree. Why did Crash? I've always been trying to think why Crash 2 was the more popular one. I mean, even when Caddy Icarus was on Madness, he was saying the exact same thing. He personally thinks Crash 3 is the better game. But Caddy just is, and I think Caddy's right in a certain sense. But I mean, in other senses, there's some things infuriating. There's some things they didn't fix about Crash 2's controls. In terms of controls, I think Crash 3 controls the best.
That's what I mean. That was my last point. Is that it feels as though they've actually kind of designed this with playing the game in mind. They've actually put some thought into kind of why things work and why things didn't work. So I would say that this is probably the best. It really added to the collectability with the time relics, which when they brought them back for the Insane trilogy, that's
they only worked in Crash 3. They didn't work in Crash 1 and Crash 2 because those levels weren't designed with speed runs in mind. They were designed with the idea of you're meant to sort of like take your time with these levels. You're meant
exactly.
and it's okay. I think it's time to vote. So we'll give Adam and Elliot and Emma a chance to play their results. We know Emma's likely to go for Crash Free. She said that was the only one she played.
Yeah.
So I think that's. While waiting on them.
So you guys put your votes forward first.
What is the best Crash Bandicoot game? Like for my. Well, any of them. You can go for Crash 1 through 3, CTR, Nitro Kart, or XS. I think those are the 6 we're considering, but really this is Crash 2 or Crash 3 is really where we're at the minute. It's either Crash 2 or Crash 3 in my books.
For the two of us, yeah.
For the, so I'm going to go... so Elliot says he's going for 3.
From our arguments.
Adam's gone for... 3.
So he's voting for 3. He's just justifying his explanation. It seems like.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, because he wants to. Emma also says
Emma's gone for 3. What are you going for?
For the record, I would have gone for Crash 3.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going Crash 3.
Yeah.
Crash 3 for me is the one where they got the most right. They took everything that they got right from Crash 1. They got everything they liked from Crash 2, and they said, "We're now going to make."
That's okay.
Yeah. Whereas Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 2, they had their issues. Then Crash 3 kind of came along and said, "Well, we'll fix all that with."
In my heart of hearts, I had the most enjoyment from Crash Nitro Kart, and I love Crash Team Racing. Don't get me wrong, but realistically, I think they probably got the most right in this game.
I'm going to go for Crash. So Crash 3 going forward.
Yeah. Woo! So that's it.
So yeah, we've got that's going in the.
As a result, we can now put the volume back on the telly so we can actually enjoy the soundtrack.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the soundtracks in these games.
I do not remember the soundtracks in those games, to be honest with you.
But when it comes, so that's our best Crash games. We now have 4 games up.
They've all got really good soundtracks.
They all have great soundtracks. Yeah. I love the soundtracks in these games. Like. If you bring up the great PlayStation soundtracks and you don't include the Crash games, something's wrong with you.
Although replaying the Spyro games recently, Spyro 1 recently has made me have a new appreciation for soundtracks.
Well, Stuart Copeland did those ones.
Well, exactly, yeah. Like, it feels like they put actual love into it.
I think my favourite PS1 soundtrack, though, is Symphony of the Night. Or Final Fantasy 9.
The Symphony of... Can we just go nice? Mock Cal for death? Yes, we can. I don't know how many deaths he's on yet. We haven't really been paying attention.
Fucking hell!
Yes, yeah, that's what we were saying. Spyro has a really good soundtrack. I only played the first one. Oh, okay, so Final Fantasy 7, alright, yeah.
Yeah, 7 has a great soundtrack, I'm not denying that. Fuck that.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 9 has a fantastic soundtrack. Final Fantasy 10 as well.
That's a PlayStation 2 game.
It's your mum. She's not, I'm sorry, Linda. I don't know.
You really think she watches these streams?
Sometimes. I can't even remember that much about PlayStation 1 games, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, because you kind of were.
I mean, I've played a few games, but not loads, so that I can.
I hate this level.
Should we just forego it?
Well, now I'm here. Might as well.
You're not going to manage it, though. Yes, I really enjoyed it actually.
Yeah, no, Elliot, you did a great Bloodborne one. So we have 4 games now in the search for the greatest video game. We have Bloodborne, winner of Best Soulsborne.
We have Crash Bandicoot 3.
We have Crash Bandicoot 3.
Crash Bandicoot game.
We have Sonic Generations, best 3D Sonic game. And we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, best sports game. I mean,
what else was in contention for sports game?
Well, it was really only a couple of things. It was really down to I couldn't find out any really like that many good sports games. It was like, do we have the Mario ones, or do we have one of the Mario ones, or do we have one of the Tony Hawk ones? And I was at the end of the day, when I was considering my deliberations, and I had Reese sort of join in a bit with this, although he suggested Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that was about.
It is a 3D Sonic game, Adam.
It's a mix of both of them, isn't it?
And at the end of the day, it was either that. I mean, when we were debating it, it came down to Sonic Adventure and Generations and Colors. And the thing it really came down to is we asked Ren, who hadn't really played these games.
In fact, none of them. The only 3D Sonic game I have played is Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like, Jesus.
And of course, I don't think either of them were getting on there, really.
No, neither of them came close. Like, we at least mentioned Sonic Heroes, but we said it is one of the most monotonous games. I'm coming back to this later.
Yeah, it is.
As soon as I die, I'll come back to this later, but this is a bonus level designed to test your skills.
And your patience.
Yeah, God help you if you do. What do you mean? Literally, one of those is 3D. I'm sorry.
They may not it may not be fully 3D. I'm sure they have like non-3D segments, but they're still 3D games.
Like, if I'm to, but again, we went with the reason what we asked you was out of those three, and we sort of like I think we did a pretty good job describing those three games and what made those games work so well. Yeah, right. Which one would you, if we gave you the console, we gave you the games, you said you can do any one of them, which one would you go out and do? And you just said Generations would be the one you'd most want to get on and play.
Yeah, definitely.
For my money, I'm going to do that one for a while. I already did double header. High time. See if I can get the purple gem, because I can go back and get another gem.
High time.
If I get the purple gem, I can go back to one of the other desert levels and actually get what's it called?
Sweet.
Get another gem.
I love the random NPCs in this game. Random little big nose dudes.
Yeah. Like when Elliot comes to open room tomorrow, we're gonna do a couple more.
What are you doing tomorrow?
We're not sure yet. Because we've got a new guy joining us at open room.
Yeah, of course.
So I think we're gonna ask him what his opinion is.
I don't think we can use that argument, unfortunately. I mean,
the argument's over.
I personally really enjoyed Sonic Heroes, but these guys didn't agree.
There's bits of Sonic Heroes. I clipped through the wall.
Yeah.
That was interesting. But with fuck, that went badly. With Generations, I think it is the best Sonic. It was a Sonic game I was going back to for ages.
What was, sorry?
Generations. I think up until Mania came out, it's the game I would go back to so much.
The one Sonic game, well, apart from those two.
I think the problem I have with Heroes is it's, as I mentioned, it's a monotonous game. You play the same levels over and over
and over.
Different
groups, though, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, but the only difference is which team you play with, and all that dictates is how long the level's going to last. Like Chaotix, whoever came up with Team Chaotix's gameplay, I really hate them for it.
What? Why?
Well, because it's so tedious, those levels. It was always a collectathon. Which if you're speeding through Sonic levels are all about speed and precision. It's not a collectathon. If I wanted to play a collectathon platformer, I get Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
I get Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter's probably a better comparison because again, it was on both of those games were on PS2.
Yeah, but I think the purpose was to kind of show like differences in character and different gameplay that comes with having different characters.
Which would be fine if Team Dark and Team Rose were fundamentally different, but they're not.
Right. And
again, if those levels were designed with all of those characters in mind, they weren't designed with the whole collectathon idea that.
But were they not the whole reach of them not just the different difficulty levels?
They were all different difficulty levels, yeah, but you were still fundamentally the same game.
Yeah.
Piss off.
What?
3D Sonic R is the best 3D Sonic game. Piss off.
I don't know that one, unfortunately.
That was the original Sonic racing game. It's just terrible.
Oh, right. But
it's one of the reasons I'm glad we got Sonic Team Racing coming out later this month.
Crash Team Racing.
No, Sonic Team Racing.
What?
Yeah, they're doing Sonic Kart Racer.
Again?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the last two were really
Why
good.
do they need karts? They're Sonic Speed. What the fuck?
Because originally it was Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. Remember those ones?
No.
Well, yeah, they did it. They did like a compilation of Sonic, what's it called? Like Sonic and Sega characters,
right?
And had them all racing. And like, depending on which version you got different exclusive characters. Like if you bought the Xbox version, you got Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh, so they did the whole Soul Calibur thing.
Yeah, but incidentally, that's why they got the Xbox 360 version.
Ah.
And in
You might have to do it off the top.
Okay, things went wrong there. But if I was to do, I really can't tell what's going to win this. I'm looking forward because we're going to try and get Adam, Jan, and Emma round to yours at some point to do a debate on the best Final Fantasy games for the book.
Yes, because I do not have enough knowledge about this once more.
Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Double jump.
Nice. Whee! That's so satisfying.
I love having the double jump in this.
Actually, the main 3D Sonic
Flicky's Island.
Flicky's Island.
I did play it. I played a bit of 3D. I played a bit of Flicky's Island.
Flicky's Island.
Yeah, it was the idea which you collect these birds.
Oh, actually, I think I remember seeing a trailer.
Got them all. See what I mean though? I'm playing this game a lot better than all the others.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, that was one where I actually thought, to be honest, I thought Adam and Elliot were going to vote me out with Crash 2. I really thought they were going to vote me out on that one. I thought I was going to be, and you were going to say, yeah, but I think I enjoyed the levels. I thought you might go with Crash 2 because there might be a very convincing argument.
No, it felt to me as if this was
I got the Death Fruit.
like pretty.
So this must be for the purple gem.
Yeah, it felt to me pretty early on that this is kind of a better game than the first two.
Like I'm just having so much more fun playing this one than I was when we were playing. I think we got more comedy when we were playing.
Yeah, the first two, but that's just because you're less of them. Oh, by the way, for you guys, we're changing the Sekiro stream on Wednesdays to
Fucking hell!
Sundays. Not that it matters to you, Elliot, but for anyone else who's enjoying this too much.
Oh, Aku, remember when you wanted to exist?
Other than that, I played Sonic 06
Oh!
Secret Rings, but both of them can go down the whole music is good from 06. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, that's.
I don't even really like the music that much in 06. So it's apart from his world, I can't really remember a track from that. Like I can't remember a level. I can't. Apart from Crisis City, I
remember being very confused by the level design because it was shit. When's the next Jackbox?
Oh,
that's a good question.
We'll get to one soon, I think.
At some point.
But
no! Again.
Fucking hell! I hate that monkey.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah, so it'd be good to have you guys join us.
Yeah, we also have standard magic on Wednesday, standard showdown at our local magic shop on Wednesday. So we kind of want to get back involved in that. So it helps us out with that business because I need standard showdown packs to trade for some good shit.
I'm not really playing standard much at the moment.
Are you going to get a standard deck ready for Grand Prix Liverpool?
Oh, London. I would like to, but I don't know what to build. There's a lot of fun stuff in standard, but I don't know.
I'm gone this time.
I've got my next modern deck planned though. Adam, I'm going to build black-white walkers, so it's going to run like Gideon of the Trials. Hopefully, new Gideon if he's any good.
What about is there a sort of like a good Super Friends modern deck that?
Not really.
Is there any good Super Friends deck?
Not really. So, the deck that I'm looking to build is basically a black-white Super Friends deck. There's some good Commander Super Friends decks if you want to build them.
I wouldn't mind building a because I like the idea of a Super Friends deck.
They're fun until you realise how powerful they are, and then they're unfun for everyone at the table. Like Atraxa, because she's just at the end of your turn proliferate. Then there's what's the name, Narset, and she's just like a horrible commander, to be honest with you, because she's basically ramp until you get until you cast Narset and manage to swing with her. Then you get a shitload of free planeswalkers and free non-creature spells. Black and white vampire deck. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, tokens and you can. There's a lot of good black and white vampire cards that came out in Ixalan. Yeah, Atraxa is a super boring card, but there's also a commander who is red, white, and black called Edgar Markov, and he's a really good.
Oh, that was really bad.
And he's a really cool vampire creature. I do not remember that, Adam. Can you what did you use to mill my deck? Oh no, I do. What? How did you? What? It was it? No, not bribery. It was what's that card? Yes, I remember now. Yes, Adam cast a spell against me, which is mill cards in the top of your deck until you reveal a creature card, and then put that creature into play under that player's control. And I had no creature cards left in my deck, so he basically just like milled my entire deck.
I hate that stupid monkey.
That was a Telemann performance. That was fun. I must say.
But when it comes to, I mean, Adam missed it when we played that 6-player commander game down the pub.
That was fun.
But I took out 2 players in that game with that Netherhall deck.
And then I won because I managed to cast an Expropriate.
And we all just gave up and just said, you know what, we'll give you time.
Yeah.
Because at that point you had won that game.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fact that I get one extra turn and a pep, I could have just taken your Netherhall, for example.
I knew I'd lost and you could take my Netherhall, so I just went, do you know what, I'll give him time so that he wins the game faster.
Hey, nice one.
Hell.
Unlucky.
Don't you say a word.
I really want to build Neheb the Eternal in Commander.
Do you know, this is starting to get back to normal in terms of my skill level. Oh, Ren, for fuck's sake.
Oh, as if you don't fucking fart. Just because I don't pump... Right, whenever he farts, he always goes, nice fart. And it's like...
No, I say, ooh, nice fart. There's a big difference.
Right, yeah, exactly. So the fact that I didn't punctuate my fart by saying, ooh, nice fart. Don't die.
I can't die. There's a floor at the bottom there. I'm not...
Yes, Mana. Well, they're both Mana Neheb, but it's not new. It's not War of the Spark Neheb. It's not the wheel effects Neheb.
Tell you what, we're anime reviewers. Let's talk season so far.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes.
We just watched Isekai Quartet's first episode,
which was really good.
Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying Isekai Quartet's first episode. Like, it's a short animation. Like, there's only 10. It's only 10 minutes long an episode, but God, they get a lot of decent shit out in those 10 minutes.
One Punch Man first episode is also on Crunchyroll, so we're actually able to watch it legally, which is good.
I love it. It was really great first episode back.
I must say the animation isn't as strong as the first episode of season 1, obviously.
Well, yeah, but it's a different studio this time.
Yeah, exactly. But like, why did they change the studio? Because like,
it's usually a rights thing. I
know, but like One Punch Man has like some of the best animation of any anime I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever really thought of a scenario where they move studios. And
what were the 2 shows that you've watched so far, Elliot? I know I don't want to get I don't want to build like just an infinite combo one. What I want is I want to cast Helm of the Host on my Neheb. And I also want to cast Heartless Indexigo and resolve his ability with Neheb on the battlefield, and then cast Earthquake. Yeah, so what have you watched, Elliot? And Adam and Emma, have you guys watched anything either?
I don't know how I managed that.
Yeah, that was weird. You were trying to be tricky.
I think what I like new remake of Fruit Baskets.
Yeah, first episode seems pretty good.
And you haven't seen the original.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I haven't seen enough of it for it to be outstanding for me. It seems okay.
It's gonna get better as you go on. If they're even half remaking the original, it's gonna get better as you go on.
Yeah, that's kind of a good point, Adam. Yeah, they don't need to stretch the animation budget because it's already so good. But like, I kind of just wanted it to be to the same level as Mob Psycho 100 Season 2.
I'm hoping it's not. I hope it's not going to get to a stage where it's. I hope it's not going to get to a stage where.
Yatagame-chan Kansatsu Nikki. I haven't seen that.
But
I liked We Never Learned that season 1. I like the premise of it, to be honest with you.
It's a quintessential quintuplets clone.
I wouldn't say it's a clone. I mean, like, it just happened to come out like a season later.
It just happens to be the exact same goddamn plot.
I mean,
I would have said they were complete clones.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the quintessential quintuplets is necessarily like the epitome of originality.
Yeah, but even so, the plot, it's not as if... There was at least some originality to it. I mean, what?
To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to hearing more about it, to watching more of it.
Fucking hell!
At least, like, yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you what Demon Slayer.
Yes! Oh my god, Emma watched that. Seriously so good. Yeah, Elliot, to be honest, watched that as well. It's fucking good.
I think at the minute, the three that I've gone, I'm enjoying them so much, are Fruit Basket, on just the first episode alone, are Demon Slayer, Fruit Basket, and Isekai Quartet.
So, what else did we watch? Fairy Gone is quite good as well.
Yeah,
That thing keeps happening. God, you suck at doing this. Right, just bounce them out into Oh, that's first. You need to watch Demon Slayer. It's nothing like Goblin Slayer, thankfully.
You've done by Ufotable, who did Fate Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, and they also did it's not Token Runs, it's
Token Rambu.
Token Rambu. I don't think the animation is quite as good as it was for either of those projects.
But the art style is very different.
It's also, you can tell most of the staff that worked on Tales of Systeria the Cross worked on this.
I wouldn't say that the animation's worse. I would say it's actually probably the same level, just in a different style.
Yeah, they go for a very different way of doing it, but you could definitely tell more of the budget. You could definitely tell they got more of the budget went to the Heaven's Feel movies. That's clearly where they're putting most of their money, which is not surprising.
Also, Fairy Gone is quite good. I think I talked about that in our chat yesterday, Adam.
Yeah, Fairy Gone, really good.
It's like a kind of medieval stand thing. Like, so they use stands, like as in from JoJo's, pretty unashamedly.
Yeah, no, they don't even try to cover up that they're ripping off JoJo.
Cool. And then there's it's called something like Midnight Civil Servants. Civil Servants.
It's basically MIB occult.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. It's a high analogy. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's okay so far. Cal pointed out it's based on the shoujo manga, so it's kind of pretty boys doing things, which is okay. You know, it's not awful so far. What else? Oh, Mix. Mix seems quite good.
Mix is a very interesting one. I mean,
it's sequel to. Yeah, it's actually not too bad, to be fair, Adam. I think it actually looks quite cool from its first episode. It's more like a kind of like almost parts of it's like gothic, like gothic fantasy almost. It's certainly more like it's a bit darker and more magical than JoJo's. I don't know.
No, JoJo's pretty dark to begin with.
No, but I mean like the setting. I mean like, you know, if you think about JoJo's, you kind of think about like, don't run to the bottom, just start in the middle. What were you going to say? You enjoy one show's OPs. Wait, what? Also, to rectify something I have said in the past, I enjoy one show's OPs. Oh, sorry, which show? Which show's OP do you like?
Shall I tell you,
Yeah, I think Mix looks... from its first episode, it's quite good. It's a sequel to a series that came out, when was it, like 80s?
it's like 86, 87.
Yeah, so it's like a baseball anime, but they're doing this thing where like, it's quite popular at the moment, where they're adopting like an old animation style in order to not to make it look old, because obviously it's still like digital animation and stuff like that. You know,
but it gives that classic aesthetic.
Yes, because it looks like the manga artist's actual drawings, and it looks quite old. It looks classic.
Let's test your theory.
Yes, Adam, I'm completely with you. So Adam's messages, and that's JoJo, and the one show's OPs he likes are the JoJo's OPs, and that's because of the variations on the intros that they do. Nice one.
And I get the crystal as well.
I'm really looking forward to the idea of them doing that with Part 5 filler, because that'd be really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first time they did it, like with Part 3, I was just like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" Please stop doing that, Carl. Gesticulating wildly. They can't see you. Yes, exactly. It means that you actually have to pay attention. And the first time it happens, you're like, "Wait, what the fuck? That's awesome."
I'll get the other gem later.
Just this one.
How many crystals do I have to get? I'm just going to get the
one more, number 14.
Then I get to face Entropy.
And then we'll also watch that show.
Oh jeez, we're 2 episodes. Oh, I know.
You've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back, I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
I like him.
That was just rude. Yeah, we're watching a show called...
I'm not hitting the alien sign again.
Yeah, we're watching a show called which seems like a bit of a Steins Gate ripoff, but starring the main character from
Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah,
if he was a total douchebag.
Yeah, if he was a dickhead. Thankfully, the second episode has toned him down a little bit, and he's more tolerable and like less intensely irritating. But like the second episode actually kind of gave me a little bit of hope.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
I'm trying to think if there's anything else with. Have I missed anything? Oh, I watched. Right, so there's a 3-minute long.
Oh no
yeah,
no!
Yeah, there's a 3-minute episode long.
Someone's jerking off to that show, and I don't know.
Short on Crunchyroll, and it's about. The premise sounds quite interesting, and I think I remember talking about this on one of the vlogs. It's a silent animation, so like the characters have the characters don't speak, but they make they make noises and stuff like that. And
that part of it actually intrigues me.
Yeah, like that made me sound really interested because I've not heard of any anime doing that. And then I watched it, and it's high school girls, which is fine, but the girl. One of the girls is just lying on a table with her legs up, basically, and she's wearing a skirt. And so one of her friends comes in and just starts playing with her thighs, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And then literally and it just shows for some reason her playing with this girl's thighs for about a minute and a half, and then another girl comes in and basically does exactly the same thing. And by that point, I was just like, what the fuck am I even watching? So yeah, I turned that off. Yeah, luckily, it was only about 2.5 minutes of my life wasted, so it's not the worst thing. It's not like watching.
No!
Oh, no! You lucky bastard! So yeah, thankfully, I will be watching that. Also, there's another short thing called. I think it's called Something Stranger, and it's about what if your erotic miniature was animated, was actually imbued with personality. And it's about an otaku who basically wants to fuck his little toy.
Right. Oh, Jesus. Hang on.
You little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it.
Okay.
Now you're on my
You wish I would review hentai.
Give me the crystals.
I'm not giving you shit. Right. Alright.
Okay, this is definitely a cool boss fight. It's quite a cool design. Ah, nice.
Miss me! Oh shit.
Nah. Spoke too soon.
Leap!
Yeah, so apart from like a few outliers, there's not too many awful
Badge.
shows.
Not too awful one.
I mean, you know, we've still got like another week worth of episodes. What's that? You want a giant recommendation list for anime? Oh god, right, okay. I mean, honestly, I think Cal's. If you just want to have a look at Cal's book, like, I think you can get like most good anime recommendations from there. But
Wait, you can't duck.
you can slide them.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen Nichijou, Emma? I think you'd enjoy that. But it's like you getting up.
Shut up!
I'm not wrong though.
You're not exactly right either. Oh shit, Shit, shit!
Oh,
Ah. Oh shit!
unlucky. You've seen Mirai Nikki. That's good. Mirai Nikki's quite a good one. It's not the best series, but it's still good.
I'm doing Miraniki.
Yeah, as I said, it's not the best series. It's still decent.
Could have had a better ending.
Deus Ex Machina indeed.
It wasn't just that, it was in the After Story OVA.
Oh god, well I'm quite pleased with watch that.
And again, not terrible, but... Wait. Go! Okay.
For a box who's meant to have a time gimmick, I would have thought they'd lean a bit further into that. Oh really? It's in your top 5, that's fair.
Yeah, no, Ellie can make a very strong case for that show. Got him. Again, you're right, for a time traveling gimmick, you'd think he'd have to be a bit more an interesting boss fight.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's not an awful boss fight. Certainly unique.
I'm going to be careful this time because I know he repeats something. I think he's now going to repeat the left side again. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that was obnoxiously easy.
But yours soon will be too.
Oh.
That's what I get there. Spin longer.
Oh cool, you can glide. So you can spin longer. Awesome. That's pretty cool.
I'll test it at a different level. I don't want to test it. I don't want to fall off the edge and die after being the boss.
Trying to think of other good recommendations. You've seen all that. Have you seen, from not last season but the season before, Asabi Asabase? That's a really good slice of life, like comedy anime. It's fucking hilarious.
This time twister machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control.
Basically, it's sort of like Konosuba in that the main cast is like 3 girls, but they're all like the worst people imaginable. It's about 3 high school students who, like, on the outside they look, perfectly unsuspecting, lovely individuals, and the OP reflects that, like, it's a really
Sphinxinator.
yeah, and it's a you what? Sorry.
The name of the level is the Sphinxinator.
Oh, nice. And it's a really happy OP and stuff like that. But then the when you actually kind of get to know the characters, they're just the worst people imaginable.
I was trying to test out my ability. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I would highly recommend it. It's not like a conventional slice of life anime. Ah, that's how. Okay. Might need to double jump there.
Yeah.
Yes, also Kaguya-sama Love is War is really good as well. That's from last season.
You were saying?
No,
Okay.
but I think you did it a little bit too late or something.
See you.
See, you leave like a second.
There's processing time.
Oh, I still haven't seen Madoka Magic.
Oh, shut up!
I've read the first volume of the manga and I really enjoyed it.
Well, the manga's an adaptation of the anime. The anime came first.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that.
No, look at the DVDs on the shelf over there.
Alright.
I really like Madoka Magico. Madoka Magico, in my opinion, is the best magical girl anime.
What studio did it?
Fucking really get the book out.
It's right, it's over there. Let me have a look.
Fucking sphincter, turd blossom.
Yeah, so Emma, this is Cal's book, which is called The Nerd Consultant's Guide to Anime, shameless plug. It is like a biblical text, as you can see. It's A4 paper, but it has like something like how many chapters?
Feel free to count them.
Wow, there's a lot of chapters. No. So there's regarding shows. There are. So Cal in here talks about 200. Sorry, no, hang on.
You don't exaggerate, mate. I've not done that.
202 separate shows Cal talks about.
Fucking turd
Or
blossom.
shows or franchises. So yeah, if you want to have a look for recommendations based on this, like they're all illustrated by Bry. You've met Bry, Jan's fan. And like they're rather hefty chapters.
I like the cover. Neve did a really good job with that cover.
No, dude, it's a great cover. I'll show it a bit closer. I really like the cover.
Now who's stupid? Oh shit.
Oh god, oh you lucky bastard.
Still alive, bitches.
That's terrifying.
What?
Oh. Get off. That's fair.
He's a bloody critic. Shit! Eat.
Can I go through that? This is quite a cool level actually, I like this one.
No, relax.
It's 25.
Yeah, fucking
But also it is like, how many pages?
670.
670 pages, A4. So, I think, yeah. In terms of like textbooks and things you get for like...
Also, you can get an e-copy of it on Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's right, sorry.
For much cheaper than that.
How much is that online?
I remember. It's like $9.99.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no.
No, we're not actually charging 50 quid for all the time. It was just that was kind of like the demand made.
Yeah, it's the recommended retail price.
Really, we're off. Whenever we sell it, we give it cheap prices. Honestly, Emma, I'll get you one for much cheaper than that. Definitely a friend's discount for you.
I still don't even have a copy, and I fucking live with them.
There's one there.
It's your copy.
Alright, I'll nick one from the office then.
I want a signed copy.
I'll sign one then.
You can get Kel to sign your copy as well if you want, Emma.
Oh fuck,
shit.
donkeys. Got it.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Not luck, skill.
That was pure luck.
I suppose it was luck that got me that life before the blew up.
No way! Well done, Elliot. Elliot says he's finished. He thinks he's finished the first chapter of his book. Amazing. Oh God! Get away! Get away! Get away! No, no, no. Is this the book about angels and demons?
Ooh, I look forward to seeing the end of that one, man.
You want all of us to do it? Oh, but we're together so irregularly. Oh, that's fair, Homer.
Fuck!
Ah, unlucky.
I love the deaths animations in this game.
Oh, you've stopped writing that one, that's fair. What's in... Okay. What's your new book about, Elliot?
I feel like that clip from The Simpsons where Skinner says it's about a futuristic park where dinosaurs come to life through advanced cloning technique.
Yeah.
I call it Billy and the Clonosaurus. Oh, the first recover of an idea that's already been done. Then you give it a title nobody could possibly like.
I'm not going to be here tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'll have Cal relay it to us.
Well, good news is, Elliot, tomorrow with the new guy that's coming along, we're going to do a couple more categories, if possible, as well as a bit of Mario Party! Oh, fuck donkeys. Something's wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah, more Mario Party so that you can beat Cal again.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna need it. In a minute we're gonna hit. Oh, by middle of them. How racist is Aku at this point?
What? I don't know if it's racist. Is it?
No, I'm not saying in sort of intentionally or anything like that.
I don't think it's racist, but then I'm white.
Doesn't mean you don't get a right to comment.
No, but I also don't know what culture it's potentially.
I think it's Southeast Islands.
Oh, like Pacific Islanders.
I think it's Pacific Islanders, yeah. Although kind of weird considering that Crash Bandicoot's an animal native to Australia.
That's what it is.
Yeah, take that, monkeys.
Oh, they're all shaky.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh yeah, shit. That's something we need to sort. Yeah, we need to do the Discord server at some point.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
So Adam actually knows how to set them up. I have no knowledge because I'm not very good at organisation.
Far away.
Okay.
I thought I went through a time though when I was staying up waiting for WrestleMania to start.
That's pretty good.
So that.
I mean, I know. Oh, what flying level?
Yeah, you.
Adam, if you want to set it up, and then just like add us in or whatever. I've already got Discord, obviously. You've got me on there.
Do a barrel roll.
This is a weird level to have in the platformer. Also quite cool.
So we know about this, but again, it's... Hey! Stop blowing holes in my ship! I owe you a drink if you know what film that's from.
Chats wanted Right, okay. Yeah, so one of the things you can do in Discord, Cal, is you can have different chats dedicated to different things. So if we wanted, we could have one which is like best video game. We could have one which is like seasonal anime, or
really interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, Adam contacted me earlier about this.
Yeah.
And I basically told him that we're accumulating our ideas and we'll get back to him on it. Which I think it's fair.
No, lucky. Yes, oh my god! Imagine that would be hilarious.
We are not
one for feet pictures.
For fuck's sake, one stream.
Yeah, we could have one about this game, actually.
Can I go one stream? Without mention of this stupid rumour that Pop put up.
What do you mean rumour? I've seen what you look at, Cal.
Shut the hell up.
He wants this. I was going to rewatch this later.
I hate you.
Oh, you've invited me? Okay.
I hate you so much.
The invite went out because I ignored it. I don't remember that. I don't remember ignoring something. Exactly. Quick heal! Grab the hell! Two more.
Yeah, I'll get the box. I'll get the box again later.
Wait, feet aren't allowed to be mentioned. What? Adam, that goes against every moral we hold dear.
You said that about everything.
Maybe. Let's go for the blimp.
Why are we firing fruit everywhere?
No idea. Oh, is that what you're firing?
Yeah.
No idea. I like the premise for this one a bit more as well. Like, also having Aku Aku is quite cool. You thought you'd like Calrice, well that's just foolish, Adam. Never let Cal rest. Wait, so you have to fight Engine again?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't fought him in this game yet, have you?
Tomb Raider.
Ah, amazing. How the fuck did they get away with that?
Parody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
If you can invite me again,
Crash
Adam.
Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back
Thank God.
or be deleted.
Sorry, I meant to tag people in that a while ago, I just realised now. Oops. Oh good! Another one of these levels.
Okay. Calm down.
Leave the boxes, Cal, just complete the level.
I'm getting the boxes.
I think if you leave the boxes, we'll probably manage to get to the end. Wait, where do I invite you from Discord or Facebook?
Okay, hang on. No!
Unlucky. I don't know. Do if I have Facebook, I guess? Can you send a link or something?
Swim, lesbian bandicoot.
Why's she a lesbian though?
I just wanted to do a parody of Fly Lesbian Seagull from Beavis and Butthead to America.
I thought you would. Oh, that was close. You did that in the tune of Food, Glorious Food.
I think
Twist.
I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Yeah, just send me a link on Facebook, mate.
Yay.
I'll link it to the others.
Bird! Fuck. Let's go back. Fly, Coco, fly! See how many boxes around here. I'm getting the boxes quite well here.
Yeah. Not doing awful.
Not doing awful.
I meant what I said.
Okay, time this way. With the man. I'm not hearing an answer to that.
Yeah, I'm not answering you.
Okay. Let's see if I can time this right.
Go on, let's see.
Ah!
Thank you, Adam.
I am Clarkson!
Yeah, Elliot, do you have Discord?
think it sounds like an STD.
No. You could have done
Excuse me a second. We'll go for the Clarkson method. Speed and power! Go away!
Might be a good opportunity because we can all discuss stuff in that.
We discuss stuff on Twitter anyway.
No, but I mean, like, you know, we can get like Adam and you know, anybody else who wants to join the Discord. Like, we can get their opinions on shows we're watching, things like that.
I got the checkpoint box.
Nice.
Settings. Get a few more boxes. I'm going for it because at the minute I'm on the way to get the gem.
Okay.
Hey, look, I'm already.
Don't do it too badly.
Already halfway there. Speed and power! Fuck off, seagull!
You have to go the other way as well.
I know! I'm gonna get this one first. 2 first. 3
Yeah, good
first.
point. Go back. Otherwise you're going to miss it. You'll forget about it. Go back. Why go towards them?
Am I alive?
Yes. You shouldn't be though.
Shut the fuck up then.
So there's one to your right and then there's one to your left.
I know! Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was referring to.
Speed and power! Fuck.
But not,
Right up. Speed and power! Fuck! I think I'm going to have to go to the first one then.
Yeah, the what? No, it's not from that side. No, turn around.
No, but you need to get fast enough to get that high.
No, it's not from that. You go from the other side.
No, look.
Look, promise you.
Speed and
Told
power!
you, it's from that side. No, stop that.
I'm building up some speed, Paul.
You're going the wrong way. No, turn around. It's not that one.
I know.
It's that one.
I know. Look, we'll do this right.
Fucking hell. Yeah, finally, after the millionth fucking try. Speed and power, yes, speed and no fucking precision.
It says has speed and power been working?
Not all the time.
Ah! Still alive.
Is there one more? Oh, no.
There it is. Speed and power! Who the man?
Yeah, we used the Twitter one for like, you know, just the anime amigos, but like I think having like a Discord server would be a good idea.
Power!
Power! Oh god.
Oh god, oh god, oh god! Oh my god!
There you go.
I've never been more scared by a man in a rowboat for such a long time.
I'm worried that you've been scared by that in the past.
You've never gone along the chest of Docklands.
No, I haven't.
Fuck! Fuck!
Wait, was that a reenactment of what the chest of Docklands are like?
No.
Oh!
Oh! Checkpoint, thank fuck for that.
Adam
Right.
asks if you can stop shouting speed and power. I second this.
Right then, I'll change it down. Power! Is everyone satisfied now? Fucking arse! Oh, phew. Let me just check. There's nothing there.
Doesn't look like it.
Who the man? Yes!
Hey,
Chill.
4 more.
There we go, it's all you lucky bastard.
Oh, there you are. That's the last 4. Oh no, 3.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. You know it's kinda hard just to get to work today. A subject isn't cool, but he thinks it anyway.
Crystal and a gem.
I think you'll probably manage 1 more level. Oh, she has a dance as well. That's cool. Amazing.
I like Coco. Oh, what 2 do we have? We haven't done a future level yet. Future Frenzy.
Scrappy-Dappy-Doo!
Fuck off.
Best villain. Scrappy-Doo is the best JoJo's villain.
Please tell me someone has a stand called Scrappy Doo.
No. Why would they? It's not a musical reference.
Use your face.
Yeah, but my face isn't the stand.
We know.
Oh, whoa.
Who's the man?
What do you mean that we know of? Why would they turn my face, first of all, into a music reference, and then, second of all, why would that music reference make it into JoJo's?
No, well, let's face fact. Well, yeah, but anything can be a stand.
Yeah, but it has to be named after a musical reference.
No, not always.
Oh.
What do you call Star Platinum then?
I love Naturo. What would Velma's stand be if she was a JoJo's character?
Jinkies.
It has to be a musical reference.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, Jinkies is not a musical reference.
It's not all musical references.
Yes, they are. Apart from part 3, yes, they are.
The world.
Yeah, part 3. I said, dickhead.
All right, fine then. Velma's probably staying alive.
Yeah, or
Definitely not Daphne's.
No, I can't think of any.
I don't know why they made that whole thing about she gets captured a lot for the film. I don't remember
Egyptian gods as well. What? Sorry.
I don't know why they made that whole thing about she gets captured all the time for the live action, that terrible live action film.
Second one was good.
And that's because the second one is just basically do a longer episode of the show.
Yeah. Whee! That's pretty cool. Don't touch that. Landed directly on the thing.
Shut up.
I don't know.
Why don't you good at this game?
If there's a song called Obelisk for Tormentor.
Well, you know my stand is Master of Puppets.
Yeah. Mine is Wheels on the Bus.
I think Elliot's a big Disturbed fan, so he should get 10,000 fists.
Wait, Adam, what is your stand? And Emma, what's your stand as well? Oh, you're lucky. Oh, unlucky. That was.
Oh, there's a great entry in Carl Pilgrim's diary where he said, "I hated this that old house when I was a kid for my brother's wedding. My only thing I had for company there was a calculator."
I think going by normal standards, it should be a musical reference.
Fucking hell, it's Turd Blossom. It's great.
Amazing.
This game came up with all the funny deaths. Oh, fuck off.
No, it's hard to get him, isn't it? That's quite a good idea. So Adam says, my stand, if you're happy, so if you're happy and you know it, so if you're happy and you know it cuts its opponent's hands to put its opponent into a laughing fit where they laugh themselves to death. I just want to hear that in English as well. If you're happy and you know it, everybody, clap your hands! Oh, that's a really good show you should watch actually, Junior Tyson. That was our best anime of 2017.
I think we got that one wrong, to be honest. I think there was a lot better anime that came in 2017. I'm not just talking about the one that's a bit contentious between all of us.
Yeah, there were definitely, but I also think that
we were discovering how we do things then.
Yeah, exactly. We made quite a few errors, I think, in 2017. I mean, you know, Knights and Magic.
To be honest, I would have pushed for a different anime to be the best of spring if I'd done it again.
Yeah.
Which would have been Tsuki Kakire, which I know you're not a fan of.
No, I didn't watch enough of it. I just didn't think it was.
It gets better after the point you dropped it.
Yeah. Because I just kind of got a bit bored around episode 5 or 6 or something.
I promise it gets really good. I actually think that was... It's weird because I'm surprised you got bored around that point because that was the point when I was really getting into it. And the final arc is really damn good.
Yeah.
Even if it does... Oh, hey! Did I get them all? Yep.
Careful.
Ah, shit. Who the man?
No. Nice.
Yakshamwal. Fuck. Oh shit, bolt turd blossom. No! No!
You just need to hold down. Oh, you dickhead! Unlucky. What other ones do you think we missed on? In 2017.
Princess Principal, I think we should have given more credit to.
I didn't watch that.
So good.
Oh, we missed the bonus level.
I don't know all the secrets in this game! Retry them. No, I'm not retrying the level.
You're not retrying? No.
No, I'll try the other. We've got a bit of time, I'll do the other one.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, main event, we really should have.
All missed.
I watched it, Reese watched it. But we should. I think in retrospect we should have made it the best of summer. I should have been that or Princess Principal. Both of those shows are really damn good.
Was it 2017 we picked, what was it?
And if we were allowing sequels, I would have really pushed for March Comes and Like a Lion Season 2. Fuck! No!
Oh, do you drown a few?
Yeah. I call it Tomb Raider.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta time it properly. Keys. Yeah, I'm still here. Who's the man? This is going to be really troublesome later.
Bonus.
Let's go.
Was under 2017 Ancient Magus Bride? It was, wasn't it? Because we started watching that in October and...
yeah, I really pushed for that for the best of fall.
Yeah.
Oh, this can't end badly.
Double jump over it.
No, but then...
But then you can double jump over and then jump back onto that first one. Oh! No, you don't have to... You don't have to get all of them. No, double jump onto that one.
It's going well.
Yeah, but you didn't... You only need to jump onto that one on the bottom and then you can jump back over.
Alright. Nitpicking aside. Fucking arse! It's okay.
On my troll stand, Ninja Sex Party let out super horny pheromones that are impossible to detect. That's fair. I thought you already did that.
I do that anyway when I go to the club. In my mind.
Hey, there you go.
Doesn't mean it actually works.
Nice.
I is a genius.
Something to that effect.
Right.
So you have to double jump onto...
Oh, I see. Fucking turd!
Wolf in sheep's clothing, Venus ambassador, fairy girl, run with the hunted, sky.
Do you know what
I think
no.
there's songs or... Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't know what bands they're by.
Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna do one more time then I want it.
Okay.
Oh,
Get a double jump! Right, one more time, that doesn't count.
You know when you realise you just said something very stupid?
Yes.
The moment after you've done something very stupid.
All too well. There you go.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 2. No!
Ah! When did that happen?
If you leave after a while, it doesn't do the count.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Look, I'm bound to die anyway at this moment.
Okay,
so.
yeah, just go ahead. Oh! Oh!
I don't know what happened there.
Timed it wrong.
Okay. Round 2.
Bad idea. Oh, you lucky bastard. Spend.
Skill? I don't want to into the boxes. I can't get them all now. Yeet.
Nice. Wait. Why would you go then? Just wait.
There was no need to wait.
Yes, there was, because you died. Clearly there was. Right, just fucking wait this time.
Relax.
No, wait.
No!
Oh my god! You said. God damn it!
You said wait!
No, but don't wait in the water where you'll die! God, I'm so glad you're finishing this fucking stream.
Relax! You're taking.
I can't relax when you're fucking dying every few seconds! Like, you burned 4 or 5 lives within, like, literally a minute.
Relax!
Fuck's sake, I'm glad this is your last fucking life.
It's not. What is?
Yes, it is. Right, wait! Fucking wait!
Yeah, but you told me to wait. I waited, and then I was in the
Wait,
drop.
go! Just fucking go now. Don't talk to me. Leave the boxes. You don't fucking. Wait, slide, Cals! God damn! Oh, right, stay on there. Fuck's sake. Why am I playing this game for you? Oh, you fucking ass if you got a fucking life. I was so dumb. Don't fucking touch those things.
Why don't I get the death root?
Good. I'll fucking give you a death root if you're not careful.
Actually, I'm gonna wait here and do it again.
Oh, you're gonna wait, are you? That sounds like a good idea.
Go! No!
Oh my god, Carl!
I didn't get up there fast enough. Mistakes were made.
Wait.
Shit!
Right, go now.
Well, we're-
Spin, run, jump.
Okay, so mistakes were made.
Yes, they were indeed. Many of them. Oh, thank fuck. Jeez, I didn't think you were gonna fucking get it in the end.
Relax.
You telling me to relax does not make me want to relax.
Shit!
Oh god. Good. Careful! Alright, okay.
Fuck off, beetle. Just connect the dots in your brain, in your brainy bank. Use any yank. Menu shop, but lots of choice. But I don't rejoice when my choices suck. You limey fuck.
No. Oh my god, you're actually doing it.
Please have some confidence in me.
Not when you're playing as... Right, thank fuck. Honestly, Carl,
Yeet.
Stay.
Yeah, I know.
You say that, but do you really?
I know.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. Bet you can make a run for it.
Don't fucking try it. Yeah, I don't know what. I know. It's quite hard to pick a stand power. My stand is literally just a bus. Right, you did it. Dabs.
I can't dab.
Hit the dab. Right.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
Unlucky. Right, that's it. Thankfully, we've come to the end.
Thankfully.
The last minute was the last like 5 minutes was stressful.
But it was not stressful.
It was stressful for me.
Yeah, but that's because why do you get so stressed at this?
Because it's so easy to see what you need to do and you just don't do it sometimes. It's just hard for me. Okay.
It's a trial and error.
It's not trial and error. It's the answer is staring you in the face.
It's not staring you in the
yeah,
face.
It literally is.
You can make mistakes.
Yes, you make many mistakes.
There's a few mistakes were made.
A few. What constitutes a few, like 50, 60 deaths?
You need to calm down, my friend.
Right, that's it. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, it's not. Thank you. It's not trial and error. You just suck. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
You're going to pay for that tomorrow, Elliot.
Goodbye, all. Thank you very much for joining us. Press the button so we can leave.
What do you mean, mostly error? Sod off!